we're a big, small knit community family, and you can get that sense as soon as you step on campus. Everybody knows everybody. I always say if you're coming to Hillside to hide, it's very hard to do because we're a very small school. We have about 130 to 145 students usually. Now, we can go to 160, 200 if we wanted to, but we tend not to. We do it purposefully. We want those academic class sizes to be very small, and so that you're a name to a face and not a number. And many of the faculty and staff are really invested in the boys, obviously not only academically, but outside of academics. So like socially, athletically, anything they do extracurricular wise. And we kind of take the boys on as our own sons here. And you can see that in that type of environment and community that we offer. So I would say some signature programs at Hillside, or what we really do well, or what we're known for, include quite a bit of different things. So I'll kind of list them off. I would say our size is first and foremost. Like I said, we're fairly small school. You really get that individualized one-on-one attention in the classroom, and we also know exactly kind of what that student's learning profile is. Now, this year we just incorporated an IB, or International Baccalaureate program, into our school. So we're in the candidacy stage right now, and that what that means is that we are testing these classes within our day-to-day curriculum. And by fall of 2025, we'll be a full IB candidacy school. And IB is obviously, it's very rigorous curriculum. It's more student-based rather than teacher-focused. It's very critical thinking, hands-on, and we're very excited about that program to kind of take off. We also offer tutorial support. So not every student that comes to Hillside needs academic support, but we do offer it for the students that do need it. It doesn't conflict with our academic schedule whatsoever. It's more done in their free flex period time. But we have tutorials in foundations of language, math, social skills, executive functioning. Again, not every boy needs it, but we do offer it in case somebody does need it. We have a great leadership program on our campus as well, especially for our older boys that are looking to go on to secondary school. And it's also kind of built into our curriculum. We have an iLab, or Innovation Center, as we like to call it, on campus, which is kind of a hands-on space. It's very kind of project-based. They're always working on some sort of a project, whether it's building birdhouses. We have 3D printers, laser cutters, they're, again, drones, Legos. It's very hands-on. We're very tailored to kind of boy-centric things. Athletics, again, we're an all-boys school, so athletics is a big component. So we do require them to take one athletic sport each fall, winter, and spring season. Again, but not all of our boys play sports, and we realize that. So I think the good thing about our school is we have certain niche areas that can, cover all interests for a lot of different boys. And then we also have a farm on campus. So for the boys that are more interested in nature, being outside, kind of, again, getting their hands dirty, they have that aspect. And then we also have fantastic secondary school placement. So because we only go to grade 9 at Hillside, we will help them with that secondary school process. And we start that as early as grade 8. We have a dedicated staff member that will help them kind of, what schools are they looking at? The family's looking at. We'll have a list of schools that we potentially think will be a good fit. What are the requirements? Do I need testing? Do I need to take a campus visit, interview? We help with all of that. And then when it comes time for them to apply to these schools, we also help with that component as well. And the majority of them get into fantastic secondary schools this year, St. Mark's, Phillips Exeter, Choate, Taft. Again, those are just to name a few, but it really depends on the family and the student and kind of what they're looking for. So I would say those are many of our signature programs, but what we're well known for. So the good thing about our school is not only do we focus on academics, but we have what we call special courses. And arts is one of those special courses. You'll have a trimester of art, music, and leadership. But as far as art, so they will have art. We have a whole art room. Again, art is one of those subjects that it allows you to be creative. It allows you to kind of put yourself in another world, whether you're painting, drawing, sculpting. We have a lot of, again, hands-on projects within that certain class. But we also incorporate kind of the visual arts, the performing arts. We have media classes and things like that. So again, it kind of touches in all areas, but it also touches on the interest that the boy may be specifically interested in. So yes, it's a very, again, popular. We have quite a bit of students that are very interested in art and very good at art, but it also allows those boys that maybe it's not their thing. It's not their go-to, but we always suggest that to our boys to try things that take you out of your comfort zone. because the more you do things out of your comfort zone, the more you learn, the more you grow, the more you experience things. So yeah, we do have it, and it's kind of a mixture of all those: visual, performing, creative. We'll have performances that we sometimes do in the springtime for students to learn about theater and stage production and things like that as well. So Hillside is, again, known for our athletics program, being an all-boys school. I would say hockey is our bread and butter. That's our top sport. It's what we're recognized for, especially in the New England area. We have a wide variety of sports that boys can choose from fall, winter, and spring at all different skill levels. Again, not every single boy comes here and plays a sport or wants to play a sport. So we try to give them other options besides just, maybe soccer in the fall. They have the option to do like iLab, which is our innovation center. They can do chess, they can do yearbook, they can do music, depending on what we're offering within that season. I would say our most popular sports, obviously hockey, soccer, basketball, baseball, lacrosse, tennis, and then also skiing and snowboarding are probably the more popular ones that I see. So we have quite a bit of clubs and opportunity. It's very student-based and kind of what they're interested in, so it depends on each year. So, we've had chess club, we've had kickball club. Again, it's really on what they're interested in. And the good thing about our school is we're so small that we have the opportunity to start, clubs. And the students have the opportunity to kind of take charge and start that. We also have proctors and prefects on our campus, which is very high leadership. So these are students that have been nominated, and there's different departments. So like athletics, admissions, and they do various things for the staff members, but they're also pinpoints and people that our students can go to if they have specific questions about that certain department. So I would say that we offer a wide variety of clubs, and usually we have clubs on Fridays. And again, it depends on the students, depends on what they're interested, but they're always changing something. We have that media club, so they're always trying to find the new and upcoming thing. So we incorporate kind of all of these: field trips, cultural excursions, service learning projects into our classes, curriculum, depending on the subject, depending on the teacher, and kind of depending on what, semester it is. Due to our kind of location on campus, there's many cultural excursions. And on the weekends, we tend to get the boys off campus as much as possible so that they can experience other cultures in our local community as well. And this is where boys actually learn the value of giving back and enjoy kind of the satisfaction of seeing their actions impact the community through community service. So we do a school-wide community service day. It's held once per term, and it's throughout the year, but community service is a big component of our school in our 9th grade experience, especially for those students going on to secondary school. Again, we want them to see all different cultures, and we do this in a lot of various ways. On the weekends, we do cultural immersion dinner. So we'll pick, could be Japan for one night, so we'll go to a Japanese restaurant. It could be Mexican another. But we also have something called an international cafe that we run monthly. It's usually done at recess, and it's run by a faculty member, so they'll pick a certain country. Now, a lot of our faculty and staff are from various regions. So we have teachers from Brazil, teachers from Spain, teachers from Italy. So they get to take part in it as well. So for example, our dean of academics and faculty, he is from Italy, and he chose Italy as the country to kind of showcase to the boys during this international cafe. So he, again, goes through the country, tells you, the population, the language, how many people, what they speak, what are their favorite sports, what do they like to eat, what do they like to drink. And then during that recess time, our faculty member will make that food and drink from that country and serve it to the boys. So again, they get to try different countries and kind of see what's out there and learn some more at the same time.